Please present yourself to our audience and explain what is Indaba first and what is Indaba X.
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Stephen Fashoto from Swaziland, now called Eswatini, beside South Africa. I'm the community leader under Indaba X in the Central Steering Committee for Africa. And when this journey concerning machine learning and artificial intelligence started, they believed that it would not be enough to just have only Indaba without Indaba X. Indaba is looking at the continent generally, Africa as a whole, to see how can we strengthen machine learning in Africa. That is what Indaba is all about. That's one of the goals of Indaba. Now, reaching out to everyone in the continent believe is not enough through Indaba. That was what led to Indaba X. Indaba X is on how to strengthen the community from one country to another. How can we have collaboration between countries and countries? How can we fill the gap that Tunisia doesn't have these experts and we have these experts in Egypt? How can they collaborate together to move this AI concept forward in the continent? So that was what led to Indaba X. So Indaba X is a baby of Indaba. Indaba is the parent, while Indaba X is the child of Indaba.
And the best example of this cooperation, you are working in Switzerland, but you are from Nigeria.
From Nigeria, yes.
Yes, so it's a big travel and a big activity for Indaba X. But how did you find the artificial intelligence movement this couple of years? Because we are looking to Indaba as an initiative that is really getting fast the development of AI in Africa. Do you think so?
Yeah, it is. I think if I complete this this discussion without giving kudos to those who initiated this idea, it will not be complete. I have to give special thanks to Urish and the team, Rosman Benjamin, Vukosi Marit, Shakil Mohammed. These are people that comes together to initiate this, and those other ones I could not remember their names.
And all of these people are here in Tunisia now, and we are happy to welcome them here.
They are here in Tunisia, and because of their openness and they have been working seriously to ensure that Africa is not behind. One, when Indaba X started in 2018, Indaba X started 2018, it started with only 13 countries. So Swaziland was part of this people that started in 2018, and since 2018.
And you was the pioneer of this
Yes,
initiative.
I'm the pioneer. So this thing continued to grow. After 2018, in 2019, the number of countries that participated in Indaba X increased from 13 to 24 countries.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, it increased, and since then it has continued to increase. Even this 2022, more countries that are not part of it are part of it. Tunisia are not left out. Amma has been doing a great work. Amma is a Tunisian that based in UK, and she has been saying a lot about what AI is being used for in Tunisia. And that is one of the main reasons why in 2020 they consider that the next country in North Africa that will host Indaba is Tunisia. And because of the COVID, it couldn't happen until now, 2022. So the Indaba X, just based on your question, what I will say is, when we started in 2018 in Eswatini, for example, as a case study, we started, people don't really know what machine learning or AI is all about in Eswatini, for example. And we have to explain the concept, the benefit, and so on. 2018, then 2019. 2018, the number was 50. 2019, the number increased from 50 to 100. Then 2021, it was great.
It was the boom.
Yeah, it was a boom. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why was it a boom? Before the event, the main Indaba event, we organized a lot of talk. We tried to approach different companies, different organizations in Eswatini to let them know what they can benefit using AI in their day-to-day activities in their organizations, that the world is moving. The world is integrating AI into their day-to-day activities, so they should not be left behind. We are doing this community service free, just to ensure that we penetrate into the industry so that they will appreciate what we are doing.
Let me come back to your boom of AI in Africa in 2021, but what are the main figures about the boom? How we can catch this change of trend about AI in Africa? How many people, for example, how large the community is in Africa?
Yeah, the community is very huge in Africa, and that was why the number of countries keep on increasing from 13 to 24, from 24 to 30, like that is increasing. And we are getting a lot of support from different organizations, both high-tech and those that are startup that are doing well. They are really supporting the event. So like the one that took place in 2021 in Eswatini, for example, about 5 different big organizations gave us financial support, apart from Indaba Consortium giving support, because Indaba Consortium give all countries money every year to support them. But we still try to source for financial support to make it a bigger event. Yeah.
Do you feel that governments are supporting AI initiatives in every country? Because now it seems to be a non-profit organizations and benevolence initiatives. How do you feel the role of governments in supporting this initiative?
Yeah, government is really supporting.
For example, in Nigeria, which is a very big ecosystem and a very vital ecosystem.
Yeah, I will talk briefly about Eswatini, Nigeria, South Africa, briefly like that, and Tunisia, because at least I heard in the opening ceremony, you said something, you were able to tell us the role government is playing concerning AI ecosystem in Tunisia. And apart from what you are saying, we saw what InstaDeep are doing, and those behind InstaDeep are Tunis. So they are Tunisians, and we know the great work they are doing. So, let me start by saying the government role. For example, we are collaborating with Central Bank of Eswatini, which is a government parastatal. Okay. We won a grant with the Royal Academy of Engineering, UK, through the support of Center for Financial Inclusion. We are trying to see how can we use AI to drive financial inclusion in Africa. Government is supporting that initiative. We also have the support of the Financial Service Revenue Association. Is a government representative. So different government centers or parastatals are supporting this initiative. In Nigeria, for example, we have maybe MTN. They have support from Data Science Nigeria. They have Ministry of ICT. They have different government parastatals giving support, because if government is not supporting with the policy trying to encourage the use of AI in different parastatal or organizations, then what we are doing will be like a child play, because we need government to embrace AI. And to the best of my knowledge, they are not moving, or they are not giving enough support yet. But I believe over time we will see more of their support.
Time, you talk about time, but how do you see the future of AI in Africa in the couple of 2 years, for example? There will be a big change, for example, especially when we see some pioneer startups in the continent which are doing well, like InstaDeep, as you said.
Yeah, so I believe within the next 5 years, there should be a greater impact of AI in Africa. Like before now, the fintech startup are not using more of AI in the way they carry out their operations. But now most fintech incorporates or integrate AI into what they are doing. And now so many parastatals are trying to see what can AI do for us. Like now we are trying to introduce AI for mental health. I just came back from the United Kingdom, Oxford University. I was given a grant. AFOX is here, Africa for Oxford Initiative. They gave me the grant. And what they are trying to do is, what can we do concerning mental health in Africa and in UK? That we want to, because we don't have enough data on mental health in Africa. So we are trying to get some data from UK, because UK have enough data on mental health. They want to see how can we use the setting of the data collected in UK to set up mental health initiative in Africa using AI, because we have shortage of mental health professionals in Africa compared to what they have in developed world. And we believe that they are not doing enough. Government is not doing enough when it comes to mental health policy and mental health initiatives in Africa from the perspective of AI. So we want to see how can we use AI to complement what is lacking in the mental health space. So AI is trying to complement a lot of shortages in different areas where we believe that we lack human experts. So that is what AI is trying to fill the gap where we lack human experts and to make it better. Because sometimes we use AI. Some people don't know the main reason why AI is needed. So we try to tell them that no, with AI does not give room for you to compromise. AI does not allow human intervention. Even though people try to play around with the data, with the interpretation and so on and so forth, but at a point in time, you will know that no, I cannot hide behind this to make a very good and consistent information decision support system. AI is actually needed.
But do Africa and African countries have the sufficient infrastructure and the available data to use AI and to make impact? Because the problem is about impact. Is there any real application or solution that can really change the world of our citizens, of people? That's the question.
Yeah, they are trying. Why I said they are trying is because now there is hardly a way we can move forward where we talk about AI without telecommunication network support, because most of these components that goes with AI need telecommunication network support. Like now, when you talk about Internet of Things, Internet of Medical Things, when you talk about some prediction and so on, and you talk about harvesting data or harnessing data and so on and so forth, you need a network because you want to have a repository where you dump this data. You cannot talk about AI without data. People need data, and that is why, for people not to be frustrated, that is why some people in the space of natural language processing, they go to Twitter or they go to some of these social media to harness data or to harvest some data or to mine data, so that they will be able to use it, so that they will not be stuck. Because without data, we cannot talk about AI. AI really needs data. That's why people talk about data as oil. Now,
so you are a community leader in Indaba X, and you are working with a lot of students, a lot of researchers. And what will be the message for them? What will be the recommendation for them to develop or to join this initiative?
Yeah, we like to encourage students, youths, and researchers that AI is the way to go, because globally, AI is a concept that they are using all over the world now. It's really driving a lot of economy. So that for people not to be left behind or for people not to be sidelined, they need to embrace it. It's high time to embrace it, because now people can start up their own business without begging government for jobs. They can do a lot of consulting based on the help and support of AI initiatives. So that is what I will encourage them to do. And AI, another major advantage of AI to students, researchers, is that AI is multidisciplinary based. AI is not restricted to one area. AI can be used in diverse areas. That is one key thing that I love about AI. So that irrespective of your field, being a lawyer, being a medical doctor, being an engineer, electrical engineer, there is hardly any area where AI is not needed or is not useful. So that is one beauty about AI.
Thank you a lot. Because before leaving, just can you give us a word how to join Indaba X for all the students who are following us?
Okay, thank you very much. So for students or researchers or professionals to join Indaba X, we have a representative in every countries that are part of Indaba. So just like I've said, we have more than 24 countries so that are part of Indaba. So they can join or get more information through the Deep Learning Indaba website or through the website of Indaba X, in Africa. So.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much for being with us, and hope that you enjoy Indaba 2022 and have fun. Thank you.
Yeah, but finally, I think this Indaba 2022 has been a great one, because I was not expecting some of the great things I've seen so far, especially the infrastructure. The TT infrastructure was really great compared to some other ones. So it was really huge, because I was thinking before I get into Tunisia, are they going to have a big hall that can contain people all over the African continent? But I was really amazed. Thank you very much.
It's your first time in Tunisia, and how did you find the people, the weather, the infrastructure, the organization of Indaba?
Yeah, it was great. This is my first time in North Africa. And from the airport, the people they are lovely people. At least, just that if I can speak French, I think I will enjoy it more. But at least without that, I've gone to the shops to buy maybe adapter to use, because I did not come here with the European socket adapter and so on. So they are lovely people. They are even, I've learned some French that I don't really know before. Like now I can say bonjour and so on. And so they are lovely people. Yeah.
You come again.
Bonjour.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.